Yeah, he's
man. My
channel
channel is gonna be all about y'all, man. What's your reaction to Shawn finally coming in and making weight?
Well, you know, the good thing about it, he had to work out for almost 2 hours to make weight. He had to cut his hair. So the good thing, the fight is gonna go on. And according to Salas, he was telling me that he's happy to make weight because there's some strategy behind that is good for us. So it just shows you that perhaps maybe he miscalculated. So, but the good thing is a fight. It's a title fight tomorrow, so it's gonna be good.
Anything you whisper and move his hair as it relates to his conditioning versus Shawn Porter's conditioning now?
Well, my guy is in good shape. He's ready to war. I know that Porter possibly could be. I don't know. Frankly, I really focus on my guy a lot. I know what we went through in camp, and I know what he did with Salas in training. So I'm very confident that conditioning is not going to be a factor. I think most of the strategies they work on is going to pay off tomorrow. And obviously, you know, I don't want to take any credits from Shawn. He's a good boxer. I mean, he's a warrior. But like I said, tomorrow is tomorrow. I mean, you could be champion in paper, but let's see tomorrow. You know, tomorrow they never fought each other. They did have a couple of sparring sessions, I think. But this is different. This is no year, smaller gloves, now to the open. So my guy has a lot of damage.
What's the first thing besides fluids do you put into your body immediately after something like this happens?
Well, you know, I would love to tell you every detail, but I don't want to educate a lot of people that copycat my stuff. You know,
you're right. You're
but
absolutely right.
it's important to rehydrate. It's important to rehydrate. To do it, you got to know how to do it. The most important thing. And if you do it correctly, then you're okay. The problem is when you dehydrate yourself on a total matter, which means that dehydration goes all over to your brain. That's the problem. Because the body, not only that, but the body cannot recover within 24 hours. So what happens is you actually become slower. You don't have no reflexes, no reaction, and that's just the easy part. The hardest part, you can go in a coma because your body. So your brain already goes into inflammation process. When you dehydrate like that, your brain inflammates, and that could cause a lot of problems because, you know, you're gonna get hit on the fight. That could cause you coma. That could cause you death too. So, and forget about you lose the fight. I mean, it's most like you have to be concerned with what happens in your body, and that's something that you should be concerned about. That's why rehydration process is very important. Also, making weight is very important. Know how to do it. You just can't go up there and trying to lose 10, 50 pounds in 2 days and make weight. Yeah, you can get away with it, but there's a time where your body's gonna, every time you do that, you're hurting your body. And there's a time where you're actually gonna crush.
And this validates your place in boxing, the value, the level of importance. You, Larry Wade, Alex Ariza, and the list goes on and on. The importance of people hiring certified strength and conditioning coaches.
It's extremely important because, listen, boxing, you can have the best boxing skills that you could think of. But if you don't have any conditioning, it doesn't matter what you do in the ring because your coach might tell you, move around, throw 100 punches, do this, that. But if the body's not responding, what was the importance of having the greatest coach in the corner without having any conditioning? So I always said both goes by the hand. Some coaches today, they want to do it all. Some coaches, they let people do their jobs. Just like boxing, you got a promoter, you got a manager, you got a TV network. You understand? Sometimes when you're trying to go and jump off those things, it's not us who suffer or them, it's the boxer's career. And that's something that the boxers have to be concerned about. They have to be aware of that and make the right decisions. You know?
Sense of satisfaction. I see a sense of satisfaction on your face.
It's happiness.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, bro.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for all your time, too.
Anytime, man.
Yeah.
I'm having a blast.
I know. Yeah, cut your hair.
It was funny. It was funny how somebody in the public said, "Cut his hair." Everybody run like Carl Lewis. They're like 20 pair of scissors appear everywhere. They cut his hair. Yeah. So it's okay. The main point is that's a warning for him. I mean, if Porter wants to keep fighting, and you know, it's a warning. I mean, it's something that perhaps maybe he's not gonna go through again. I guarantee you.
Oh, he definitely won't go through that again.
Yeah, because I could see his father's face and his face when they did 147.2. Man, they went pale. Shawn was like, "What's going on?" But you know, 200 grams. I mean, easy.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
easy.
But he was running out of time, though. He was running out of time.
The thing about it, had the clock on his back.
Yeah,
He got 1 minute.
Yeah.
That's right. But it's a good thing it did it.
Now, I didn't know oxygen weighed that much in your body. They went 147.2 to 146.6 or 8.
Remember that every time we breathe, we lose water. So, when you breathe, you lose water. That's why sometimes some boxers, they know their body very well. They said, I could be a pound over. I walk around through the process, and I lose that because you lose that in the respiration.
Austin Trout told me that.
Yes.
Austin Trout told me
that.
Yeah.
So when you know your body, you can do things like that, and perhaps, you have to understand that's what people lose 1 pound, 2 pounds on their sleep, and it's the safest way when you know what to do. In this case, he dropped, I think it was 400, right?
Yeah.
It was and breathing out, which I think it's valuable. That's a good thing it did. It's just that he had almost 2 pounds over.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Because I train and you train too. I know we got water to lose, so it's a little bit different for us.
For me, I can lose. I can lose 10 pounds in a minute.
But for him, losing weight, being a lot more muscle than anything else.
And
what round do you think it'll start to show? Like,
I would say, look,
in terms of fans watching on TV.
Well, when the body does not recover well, it's gonna hit you after the fifth round, 6th round, because your body starts going through the process. See, the body compensates you to a certain time, but then you hit the wall.
Yeah.
Because lactic acid builds up, and the body's not, like I said, if the cell is not, for example, the potassium, the calcium, the magnesium does not enter into the cell properly, guess what happens? The cell's like a battery. Has ions in it, right? Ions. So without what's good a battery doesn't have any energy. You understand? Cells the same thing. You have to bring those minerals in order to create so the cell can properly function.
Gotcha.
And you also need the water so you can be able to move the nutrients around the cell. The body carry the red cells. I mean, it's a mechanism extremely important. If you really see it and you really pay attention, you will understand the harm that you put in your body when you dehydrate that body and you rehydrate. That's why boxers, 3-4 rounds, they start feeling tired and then they look very slow. It's not that they didn't train right, it's just the body is not giving them what they need that night because obviously, the nutrients didn't get into the cell. It's I could give you a chemistry class and you like that, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm all ears.
But like I said,
I was a history major in college. So
in every business, just like in every corporation, you got to keep your secrets,
Yeah.
I keep my stuff because it cost me many years of college, and obviously I don't mind sharing. There's a time when I'm going to do a book, share about all this stuff. But meanwhile, right now I'm still in the boxing business, so I want to keep it to myself and to my athletes. I don't want Shawn to see these now and then goes and fix that up.
You're right. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you again.
Anytime.